As a kid, it was a fantasy, things I'd draw on paper and be like, well, one day, you know, but the reality was I wasn't really thinking that one day that was really gonna happen. But a lot of those fantasies have come true. You know, I was able to do things in a way that, you know, skateboarding hadn't seen before.
I never thought at the start of my riding career I was going to jump on and off a 10-story building, but ultimately you get to these points where you're ready to go and do something that you didn't even consider possible.
It only takes, you know, one person, then the kind of mentality, you know, all of a sudden like, oh, well, so-and-so can do it, why can't I?
People are always talking about somebody doing the impossible. You latch onto these ideas of, okay, there's a ceiling, you know, and then you would go 5 years and then the ceiling would shift. Human potential seems limitless.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. Sports performance is slow, it's steady, it's governed by the laws of evolution. At no point in history does performance quintuple in a decade, but that's exactly what's been happening in action and adventure sports.
Without being able to tap into the flow state or that level of focus, there would be no stepping up my game. I mean, that is the foundation of stepping up the game. So, yeah, I mean, for me, it's what's driving all of the progression.
It's a sense of purpose. It gives you something that is very positive.
Hacking is a term that obviously comes out of technology, and it's gotten some darker connotations lately, but the original idea meant to tinker with technology to improve performance. The same thing is possible with our internal states. So flow hackers are essentially people who can tinker with their internal psychological states in ways that produce more flow.
You can train yourself, like the Buddhists spend their whole lives training themselves to get to the flow state. You can jump on the mega ramp and find it in 2 minutes.
It's hard to force, but sometimes as an athlete, if you're not in that state, it can be a matter of life and death.
As progression has moved up, these sports are demanding more and more and more attention because any error could be fatal. This is obviously driving focus and driving flow.